The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.
The international credit rating agency Fitch has maintained Georgia's sovereign rating at the BB level and kept the outlook at negative. This follows a series of downgrades. In June 2024, Fitch revised Georgia's outlook from positive to stable, and in December, amid rising political instability, to negative. In its latest update on May 30th, Fitch highlighted that the BB rating is supported by Georgia's strong economic development compared to similarly rated countries, a credible micro-fiscal policy framework, moderate public debt, and a sound banking sector. In April 2025, Georgia's economy grew by 7.5%, with cumulative growth for the first 4 months of 2024 reaching 8.8%. According to Geostat, the turnover of the private sector in April amounted over 14 billion Georgian lari, a 9.4% year-over-year increase. However, some sectors, including construction and manufacturing, saw declines. The National Bank of Georgia has raised the foreign currency loan limit to 750,000 Georgian lari for individuals with income in the national currency. The decision was made by the bank's Financial Stability Committee. According to the National Bank, the change aims to reduce dollarization in the banking sector. The new regulation will take effect on August 1st. In April 2025, Georgian banks issued a total of around 4,000 mortgage loans amounting to 325 million Georgian lari compared to the same period last year. The number of new mortgages decreased by 16%, while the overall loan portfolio fell by 18%. According to the National Bank of Georgia, in response to conditions on the foreign exchange market, it conducted net foreign exchange purchases of $267 million through Bmatch platform interventions in April. As a result, the country's international reserves now amount to $4.52 billion. Commercial banks operating in Georgia submitted their financial results for the first 4 months of 2025 to MBG. According to the data, the total profit of the 19 commercial banks reached 1 billion Georgian lari, which is 69 million lari, around 7% more compared to the same period last year. Out of the 19 banks, 13 were profitable in January-April, while 6 operated in loss. In the first quarter of 2025, Georgia's insurance market revenues measured by collected insurance premiums increased by 55 million Georgian lari, year-over-year, reaching 453 million Georgian lari. To mark the 30th anniversary of the Georgian lari, which was initiated actually in October, the National Bank of Georgia hosted an international conference titled From Trust to Close Cooperation in Tbilisi. The event was attended by over 300 guests from over 30 countries, including central banks officials from around the world. On May 27th, it was revealed that the State Security Service detained Giorgi Bachiashvili, who had left Georgia on March 4th. He was in the United Arab Emirates and, according to The Guardian, was detained in Abu Dhabi. Bachiashvili's lawyer, Robert Amsterdam, told BMG this was not an arrest, but a transfer. On May 29, 2024, the Georgian government named the Chinese state-owned corporation CCCC as preferred bidder in the Anaklia investor selection process. However, exactly 1 year later, the company has still not been declared the winner, and negotiations with the Georgian government are ongoing. Beverages, one of Israel's largest producer of alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages, acquired 60% stake in Zedazeni. The deal is valued $57 million.
The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.